And we got this only from Spo's point of view with a handlock versus a druid. So that matchup again. But this time we got actually Spo with Sunwalkers and maybe Senjins too. So the beef lock version. Not only handlock, more beef on the board.
Yeah, at least on the picture, Spo doesn't look like a Sunwalker.
No.
That one was so bad.
That one was so bad that doesn't even make a reaction on my face at all. So let's keep it on the game, I think, before more of those drop out of you. We get a Mountain Giant already in Spo's hand plus a Soulfire, so that's pretty cool, especially if Beherit is not starting with a White Rose.
Yep.
It helps a lot. I mean, if the Druid is not able to pick up great tempo...
Well, I mean, double Shadow Flame is meh.
Oh,
kinda, I think.
Well, you can just Shadow Flame something early on and then Shadow Flame again. Like turn 7, first Shadow Flame on your Earth on Ring Farsia. Turn 8, next Shadow Flame with your Leroy. There's one Harvest Golem. And this is annoying. Harvest Golem plus Raz plus Swipe. Something like that. Harvest Golem double Raz kills your Giant early on. And now he needs to deal first of all with your Earth on Ring Farsia. I like it as a handlock to go second. The coin gives you such a great advantage of just dropping that 3 minion, especially if you're fighting Control Warrior and he just armors up and you drop a turn 3 drop and he needs to kill that one, or he's not able to and he loses armor then 3 and you drop a Giant. That's like such a great advantage.
So now there's the Mountain Giant.
Mountain Giant, and the cool thing, Coin Sunwalker could be the next move already.
That would be nasty.
That would be nasty. If there's a Black Knight from Beherit, that would be also nasty, like counter nasty.
But it's fine losing a Sunwalker to the Black Knight rather than one of your Giants. So
I agree there.
It's okay.
Well, you're getting your target sooner or later. Well, Coin Siphon Soul?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think Coin Siphon Soul is the play to go here.
The annoying thing, if you go for your Sunwalker, that will just get hero ability probably and trade it with a 5/5. So that's an easy target for him. I prefer the Siphon Soul also. If you redrew a big Game Hunter, that's going to be just super annoying.
Yeah, but it would be annoying, but
Happens.
still fine. Yeah, exactly.
You did your 8 damage, well, at least 6 since he had 2 armor now. He drew 2 cards. Might there be the Game Hunter finally? If he had it, he had played it already.
Or he's just playing with our minds.
Or we might see the Swipe Raz now, something like that, to clear the Giant. Or he just ignores it completely and just drops Cairn, Druid out the Claw, charges the face more. There's some options for him. He might hold the Black Knight still in hand and just waiting for the Taunters.
Yeah, Spo has to be careful what he plays now.
Yeah, well, the Sunwalker...
Well, what are you going to do? Yeah, he's going to throw out the Sunwalker, most likely.
So there we have the Druid of the Claw, which might get vaporized or just silenced. I guess in this situation you can go for your Sunwalker and just attack the 4/6. If he has a swipe there, he can at least not swipe and Black Knight. So that's a goodie. If he has an Azure Drake plus a Raz, well, that could be annoying since you're just losing your 8/4 to a puny Raz.
It's still okay.
That's still okay. I think the Sunwalker is a good thing to do and just vaporize the Druid of the Claw. Beherit, swipe Reno now, or just the Azure Drake Raz, something like that.
I think it's going to be the swipe, and he gets rid of the Divine Shield, which is also strong.
If that's a swipe plus a Raz, now he can kill the Sunwalker also. Or just drop more Harvest Golem. This is so annoying. He even runs it in, why not? Down to a 4/3 and next to the Water Coil. That's a nice redraw. So you can draw one more card and hope for a Azure Drake. And not Azure Drake, hope for a Twilight Drake, another Sunwalker, a Mountain Giant. You can even life tap for another card. That's like really good. Not only play it, additionally life tap for a card, maybe get another biggie. If he gets a Twilight Drake now, that would be so strong. Just a Giant is also pretty crazy. Brings him down already to 20, and he has Leroy double Soulfire. So next turn,
a bunch of damage.
he could go for a Leroy Additionally, the Defender of Argus, and with the Giant, that would actually be 16-20 damage only with the Soulfire. No, 14-18. So no, 16-20. Yeah, that was correct. 8 plus 6 is 14. That works out well. So what can Beherit do? He needs his Game Hunter now, or he's gonna die next turn.
Yeah, or really, yeah, not even a really big taunt would help him. I mean, we see the owl.
Well, if there's the owl, he needs to win with double Soulfire.
Yep.
Like this, he can win with only one if he plays Leroy plus the Defender of Argus.
Well, then he doesn't even need a Soulfire.
Well, yeah, I just assume the Sunwalker is going to die. I'm just counting with the Giant plus the Leroy at the moment.
Yep.
8 mana, so there could be a Ragnaros also. Just YOLO Rag, maybe killing the Giant. Ancient of Lore, drawing 2 cards. But ain't that... So without an Innervate something...
It's over.
That should be over. And there's the Innervate something, but the Innervate something, if that's an attack, then it's over. So we're going to see Leroy, Argus, Soulfire. Wow, that was a quick one.
Yeah,
Spo
was not really
that's
spectacular.
The importance of Argus in this matchup, and the importance of Leroy in this matchup, and he's going for a bit BM here. So,
nah, he's just playing the maximum of cards to get more XP.
More XP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get more XP. You get XP for every.
Big.
Yeah, especially against the Twilight Drakes, the Earth Shocks are so strong. One of the strongest counters.
But the annoying thing is, we have the Sunwalkers also. Ooh. A Shaman has 2 Hexes, 2 Earth Shocks, well, 1 Lava Burst maybe, and with a Flame Tongue, plus some totems you can kill stuff. But if there are 2 more Sunwalkers, so that's more to deal with, and you're getting in a lot of trouble.
It's definitely tough. The good thing for Spo is, he starts with a Mountain Giant and is turn second. Also has a Hellfire on his hand in case we see the board gets flooded by Beherit early with those wolves, for example.
Yeah, if we see turn 4, the Twilight Drake, which is okay in this matchup. You're like happy to have it, but you're most likely seeing it getting Earth Shocked. If there are the first birds coming, you just Hellfire them away into Doom.
Interesting that he decided to coin a life tap.
Well, he didn't want to play anything pre-turn 4, so that was his decision. Just with that hand, I'm not going to play anything before turn 4. Like with an Earthen Ring Farseer, he might have considered it, but with this hand, he's just going to life tap, life tap, life tap,
well,
life tap.
Now you would have liked it.
Well, he goes through the silence. It makes no difference. He can still play his Giant. He can still play the Twilight Drake. You can play everything next turn. Oh, even a second Giant. Wow. But this is what we're talking about. If there is a Flame Tongue, he can kill that Giant or a big Game Hunter plus another Totem. Then it gets devastating. So just Totem plus
Hex.
Hex. Yeah. That's always the easy mode. And the good thing, as we said, is with so many stuff on the board, you're just so happy if you get a Flame Tongue Totem now and can... Oh, Mortal Coil is cool. You could Mortal Coil in Giant.
Go. Risk it.
Mortal Coil Giant Soulfire, something like that.
Giant first, Soulfire the Yeti, and yeah. Pray to your gods that the Mortal Coil doesn't get discarded.
I would actually Mortal Coil just the 1/1 Totem.
Really?
Yep. Oh, he goes the safe way, but if you were going to lose a Twilight Drake, that sucks. Shadow Flame sucks also.
In this case, with those hand cards, I think it was more or less optimal discard.
It was okay. I think the Sunfear Protector would have been better actually, since yeah, he's trying to rush you, but you're okay if you just get one past that one taunter. You're just gonna start wrecking his face with 8 damage. I don't know. It was okay to go for that move, and I think it was perfect to actually Mortal Coil first. He didn't want to go super risky. Are we gonna see Lightning Bolt plus like 2 Lightning Bolts easy mode? No, Lightning Bolt Rock Butter on the 1/1 Totem gets the Giant killed, and if he has 1 Earth Shock in it, only 1 Earth Shock would be enough. So there's gonna be maybe the Twilight Drake and that one just gets Earth Shocked, it's gonna look annoying for
But-
Spo.
Like the thing is, Barrett doesn't have that many threats on the board right now.
As we know in a Shaman, it just gets out of hand fast. He just plays 2 Flame Tongue Totems, and his 3 minions pop just up with 2 attack each. In the middle actually was 4 attack, so the out of nowhere Lava Burst, double Lava Burst now is just like totally devastating.
Wow.
That's 12 damage out of nowhere. So in a Shaman you always need to consider stuff like this, and then you're super sad when it happens. Is he just going to Siphon Soul the 6/5?
Yes.
Or would you Hellfire just run in your 4/4 into the 6/5?
Nope.
Short answers, no
No,
explanations.
I was just considering. You would drop down to 13, right? So it's kind of risky if he has Doomhammer and a Rockbiter. He played 1, but if there's a second one, he bursts you to 3. And yeah, there are still the Earth Shocks in, still 1 Hex. So I think it's just too risky to go for that play. That's why I prefer Siphon Soul.
Siphon Soul is cool. He's on 19, and as you say, if there's that Doomhammer or Rockbiter, it's so much damage you were taking. There's just an Unbound and probably Fire Spirits. Lightning Bolt is cool, especially you're getting a 3/5 on the board. That's not going to get Hellfired and Mortal Coiled. I think he's considering really going for Fire Spirits, maybe. But he doesn't want to overload him too hard.
Yeah, and the Hellfire gets more valuable.
Absolutely. Still his 3/5 would survive at the moment, even to Hellfire Mortal Coil. So that's cool. Now, what is Barrett considering here? He could have... Yeah,
Play a Wolves, please.
so that's a 4/6 minion on the board now. It's getting only better for him. Better and stronger. So as you say, yes, you can Hellfire here, but then you're facing...
Well, he has to.
But you're on 14 and you're facing a 4/6 minion.
Yep, but it's the only play he could do.
The good thing is 6 mana because of the overload, so there's no Alakir Rockbiter danger out of nowhere.
Well, there is Doomhammer Rockbiter. That
And
would
Doomhammer
kill you.
Rockbiter could work now.
That would kill you.
It would kill you, even overkill you, since there's +1 more overload on your Unbound, which is pretty cool. Another Fairy Spirits. Wow, and 5 damage. But is he gonna attack him for 5? I mean, yeah, double Molten Giant and then you're screwed.
Well, we don't know if that's like what are the two what's left on the hand of Beherit, you know? Could be Earthshock. Just
What
even
would
a
you
Black Knight Earthshock.
What would you do in Spo's plays now? Just go for the Faceless Manip and Defend of Argus both up. I think that could be the safest play.
That is the safest play.
Or the even safer play is Defend of Faceless Manip and then double Sunfury Protector. That gives you even more Taunter.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
I think the Argus is cooler since your minion has 5 attack and you could kill the Unbound Elemental with it.
But you have a Mortal Coil, so...
And now, that ain't possible anymore. So,
Nope.
Ancient Watcher and Sunfury Protector, or Ancient Watcher and Argus. I prefer the Argus play here, if you go for it. The Ancient Watcher Argus, and both have 5 attacks, so you could kill the Unbound Elemental.
I think... Watcher, Sunfury actually.
Next minion's gonna survive, and he's getting healed up with the Healing Totem, so you're not able to Mortal Coil it to death.
Okay.
It just seems to me the least optimal play now. So,
Yeah.
as I said, your minions are on 4 attack. You're just going to lose him to the Unbound Elemental. If there is one Earth Shock, you just made it really easy for him to trade. Lightning Storm. Let's say a Lightning Storm would be devastating.
Totem Lightning Storm could almost be game. Like, he would drop down to 1 if the Lightning Storm hits lucky. And he gets the right totem, of course.
So that's a spell.
Oh, he gets the right totem.
So
There's the Lightning Storm.
if it hits for 4, that would be just perfect on the left one.
Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Oh, it's only 3. Now it's double
Oh, never mind.
Never said anything.
That's game.
Yeah, Beherit just win this with a double lightning storm, 7/7 unbound elemental. A long time ago, I saw that one actually getting buffed up so high and not dying earlier. So this is a 1-1 between Beherit and Spo. So actually, the Shaman is really good against Druid. If the Druid is not going crazy with his white growth, innervate, and getting all his early stuff out.
Yeah, and we see Spo.
Spo has a... That's not optimum at all.
It's not optimal, but it's not too bad either.
If you get a minion now soon...
Yeah.
Soon...
If he draws Harvest Golem, a Yeti, Druid of the Claw, he's fine.
Yeah,
there is a Yeti.
Now it's getting interesting for him, and
the question is he gonna Wild Growth or innovate the Yeti out?
I think you can innervate it out. I just feel it's cooler to white growth, especially if you redraw an Ancient of Lore. You could innervate the Ancient of Lore after you played the Yeti. So you played the Yeti on turn 4 then, and then you just innervate Ancient of Lore the next turn.
That way he has a lot of pressure on the board though.
Absolutely, and he has everything to maintain that pressure with Raz and Swipe and this stuff.
It's always high risk, high reward when you go for an early innovate.
Absolutely.
It
so
seems to pay off.
The biggest question is now, are you going to kill the totem or just go for the face? And this is like the most annoying decision to take often. Since
I think go for the face.
It just sucks. As soon as he goes for the Flame Tongue Totem and then starts smashing your face, like Flame Tongue Totem plus
you would
Rock
need
Biter.
to play, yeah, exactly. Flame Tongue, Rock Biter, Flame Tongue, Lightning Bolt. You have no follow up. It is risky. Oh, please.
So there's a Flame Tongue and
wow.
the Rock Biter. So this is like why you kill totems often.
Holy.
But as you say, they're just Raz, totem gone.
Yeah, but...
And he has enough Razes. He could even double Raz for card draw.
Well, then the totem still stands.
Yeah, and you shouldn't do that at all.
Of course not. Yeah, well, this is not looking too good for Spo.
Or you can draw 1 card and get a Harvest Golem. No, get another swipe. So now, is he gonna Raz again, or I would Hero Ability now in this situation. And then he can swipe the, I don't know, Unbound Elemental next turn, the Azure Drake next in 2 turns, something like that.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, it's down on 1, that's cool. Especially if there is a 4/4 drop on the board, or a Yeti.
Before healing totem.
Yeah, if there is a healing totem, then you're screwed. Then you kind of need to use your second Raz to get rid of the...
Or swipe onto it, but that's not what you want.
Then at least you got a reason to drop. And this is like, now you can swipe and Hero Ability clear. So get some value off your swipes.
Well, swipe and Raz for more options.
I like the Hero Ability clear more, especially since you got an option. You had the Druid of the Claw in your hand, so next turn you would have probably played that. So I see like the Raz was unnecessary, especially next turn you could have gone for Druid of the Claw plus Raz to kill something. Oh, is that gonna be a Fire Elemental? Wow.
Looks like it.
Oh no, Arctic Commander.
Okay.
I was like, obviously that's a Fire Elemental. He proves me wrong. Are you gonna Yeti Hero Ability attack or taunt up your Druid of the Claw and break the shield, something like that?
Taunt up Druid of the Claw. I would. Not even sure if I would break the shield.
But there's sometimes the Black Knight in the Shaman. And if that's like his next play, the Black Knight, then
he's screwed.
Well, I would break the shield.
Well,
I like that.
then he could still go for Force of Nature, just like emergency play.
Always
But
emergency
I
play
agree with you.
before turn 8. It's always an emergency play if you have to go for the Force of Nature. And this is how a Shaman can win against a Druid if you don't let the Druid maintain any board advantage and you yourself are putting out a lot of stuff.
It depends if Beherit can keep the pressure up though. And get some totems onto the field.
With a Fire Elemental, that would be pretty nice now. So you can just Fire Elemental kill, for example. It might get swiped or Force of Nature, but then the whole board is empty, and he just has some good options to come back. So then, again, the board is his, and he can start Totem plus First Spirits, and he has a really nice board.
And there's no risk of an Azure Drake swipe yet.
Yep, I agree. It's going to be turn 9 danger, always. And he's considering a lot what to play. If he has a Flame Tank Totem, that's a pretty deceiving play. Just go for the Flame Tank Totem and trade into the Druid of the Claw.
Yeah, and then just spawn totems.
Absolutely. But the problem is if you do that and your second Flame Tank Totem dies, it's, yeah, stupid. You kind of want to have your Flame Tank Totem longer than one turn on the board.
Oh. Feral Spirit's a mana tight.
Oh, he needs to attack. That was the correct play, to actually attack with his Argent Commander before it gets killed by Keeper of the Grove, Swipe, something. We could go for...
Swipe Yeti trade, but the mana tide will survive.
Yeah, I would consider actually swiping the Mana-Tide Totem, since the card draw is what's going to win him the game if you don't stop it. It's like the biggest danger is the Mana-Tide Totem on this board. You could leave it alive for one turn, as you say, just swipe the right one, kill the one in the middle, and play your Yeti. He could...
It's a question of board control.
He could just Force of Nature, and therefore he killed everything on the board.
And keeps his 4-2 alive.
Yeah, and the good thing is it's gonna be 5 mana overload for Beherit, so there is no chance of a Fire Elemental. And that's pretty good. So now he get the 4-2 on the board. If he wants to kill it, he needs to Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter something, and if both Rockbiters are gone...
Coin?
I'm not sure, I was thinking the same here. Well, Doomhammer is a nice answer to this.
But he's overloaded again next turn.
Well, but only by 2, so he can play
He can play Fire
Elemental.
Elemental, yeah, that's true.
The good thing is, there's Yeti plus Druid of the Claw, so he brings him down to 17, and with a...
I would play him as charge now, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he brings him down to 17, and Savage War.
Savage War, and don't just take the risk of getting Black Knighted for no reason. If he wants to clear it, he has to go for like take 4 damage, or get a spell damage totem, Lightning Bolt, or Azure Drake Lightning Bolt, and then you still have a lot of damage on the board.
So what do we got here for Spo? It's 8 plus a Savage Roar, so 14, 18 damage is possible for him. Even 18 plus 1 more, so 19 damage he can deal if his stuff stays on the board. So this is gonna get interesting. If he maybe just bursts away Beherit next turn, that would be super good for vVv, and we might see a final showdown.
Well, or Beherit comes back from this.
Hell, or Beherit comes back from this.
I mean,
Double
last
Rockbiter.
match he just picked like 2 Lightning Storms, vaporized the board.
He needs to clear the board now, so we agree on this. Or play Taunters. Those are his 2 options. If he has a Rockbiter, he could just clear both minions.
But even with taunts, it would be super close.
I
He would yeah. He would lose, more or less. Not the next turn, but the turn afterwards.
Yeah, he kind of needs
You can just silence it, you know?
Double Lightning Storm again. Is that going to be his move here? Just double Lightning Storm, clear the board? Yep. And that buys him so much time. I mean, he can deal 4 more damage now and actually bring your enemy far down.
Oh, unlucky Storm.
And the most unlucky thing is, if you just click double attack on the hero, like easy mode, just don't wait for it to work out. And he's on 13, so if there's a Force of Nature redraw, he's just getting melted.
2 damage.
Your enemy down on 19, so you can...
Hero ability. Go.
Beherit is on 10. That's like not looking good, especially with the Savage Roar next turn.
Next turn is lethal.
Yeah, like starts lethal. If there are no taunters or the minion gets killed. Oh, if he double hit kills it, then Azure Drake Lightning Bolt. Oh, he cannot even. He's overloaded. Oh, he's gonna take. Yeah, that's GG. Yeah, we get the Savage Roar, and that's gonna be 6 damage plus a swipe, 10 damage. GG.
That was a close match, though.
We could even go for Azure Drake and Innervate Swipe to deal more damage. No need to, but he could just go for it.
More experience.
Yeah, he does it.
Of course. Did it the last time.
Did it last time, does it again. So Spo is going for a 2-1 here. Nice play. Well played in the end. And his team is going in a final showdown against Innovation. The big question is, who would you send into the final showdown?